Formula One teams have a cost cap budget of $135 million. But where do they find that money in the first place? They have three income streams, the first being prize money. In 2024, Formula One had a prize fund of $1.26 billion. But it's not split equally. That is decided by the Concord Agreement, which is renegotiated every 10 or so years. Before there's any distribution of the fund, there's a payment made to Ferrari of 5% as a longest standing team bonus. After which, there are historical team bonuses for those teams that have been around for quite a while, so Williams and McLaren, for instance. Then we get into performance bonuses, and the first payment that's made is the double championship bonus, paid to a constructor who manages to win 2 consecutive constructor championships. What remains is then split into 2 funds. The first one is just split equally amongst the teams. The second is decided by percentages based on the position you finish in the championship. If you win, you get more. If you come last, you get less. It's still millions and it's still important, but it just shows how crucial it is to finish as high up as you can. Another income stream is sponsorship, and that's the lifeblood for a team. And you can split it into roughly 3 categories. The first is the title sponsor. So for Red Bull, that would be Oracle, and apparently they pay anything up to $100 million a year for that privilege. Then you have primary sponsors who are largely featured on the car, on the driver's helmets, on their overalls, on the team in general, and they can pay anything between $10 and $30 million a year. And finally, there are the minor sponsors that can range from the small names on the sides of the car to a little bit bigger elsewhere. And that price ranges from $500,000 up to $5 million. They also have technical partnerships. You have McLaren and they have Dell, where they'll get goods and services as well as making a payment to the team to feature on the cars and be a sponsor. And let's not forget the drivers who bring sponsors with them. Great example would be Sergio Perez. He brought Telmex and Claro to every team that he's raced for. It's important to remember that sponsorship brings in roughly about half of the income a team needs to race. So they're very important. The final category comes from side businesses some Formula One teams have. So the best examples would be Ferrari and McLaren, who both have sports car divisions. Then there's Mercedes and Williams, who have technical teams who work with outside businesses and bring their knowledge and experience from Formula One and apply it there. Why is all that important? Well, if they have a bad year, at least they have income from other businesses which help support the racing team. Let's not forget merchandising and licensing, which doesn't bring in a huge amount of money, but with the rising popularity of Formula One, it can't be ignored. Some of the smaller teams play it quite smart and they buy components from the larger teams. So for instance, you have Haas, who use the Ferrari engine, but they also buy lots of other components from Ferrari within the rules to save them having to make them themselves. Formula One teams are high performance businesses and it takes more than speed to keep them running. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks.